Welcome back to Mass Effect. I'm Jolly Yellow.
And Music Theory, back for episode 2 of Star Wars.
So, here's Eden Prime. It's very red.
This place got hit hard, Commander.
Looks very,
This was everywhere.
paradise-like to me. Cows.
Don't worry, they're harmless.
Wait, so those weren't caused by the giant floating hand.
What?
The gas bags weren't caused by the giant floating
Apparently
hand.
not.
So they just
Oh,
live there.
here's the inventory screen. Fairly simple.
Probably be seeing a lot of this.
And that is our first armor modification.
Hardened weave is always a good choice. Hardens your weave.
Now, you might have noticed a bunch of tabs missing from Jenkins' menu, but we're not going to pay any attention to that.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore that. He doesn't need armor. That's why he doesn't have the tabs.
And a fresh addition to the PC version of Mass Effect is the hotbar.
Oh yeah, I guess that couldn't be on the Xbox version.
Oh God. What
Unless you had one of those game controllers that just had like a keyboard in the middle of it. This is like the only time in the game they use hand motions like an actual military unit.
Yeah, I could see it. Oh no, the excitable private died horribly. Who could have seen this coming?
Jenkins, no. It's almost like the game knew, that's why I didn't have tabs. We leveled up.
ripped right through his shields. Never had a chance.
Leave him.
Is he ever
We need to
mentioned
finish
again?
The mission.
I don't remember, so probably not.
Like other than... I think they mentioned him when you get back, maybe.
And then nobody will
Or you
speak
go
of
for
him again.
Intimidate. So Intimidate and Charm are basically... You pick one of them, and it's the most important stat because it lets you do stuff in conversations. But only one of them matters. Because the game doesn't reward being a gray person.
Yep. One of the common problems of writing in BioWare games.
Maximum good and maximum evil, although I guess the villains of these games adhere to that pretty well. So I guess it's fair.
Burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Shock absorbers isn't like for your car. Commander Shepard's like, what do I do with this?
Who knows? Best not to ask any questions.
But this is a BioWare game. That's like 90% of the game.
Hostile spotted!
Commander Shepard opens the box and it's like an investigate button just appears.
Oh no.
He had to kill the gas bag.
I think we're good, Commander.
It wasn't doing anyone any
It was
harm.
full of methane. It's a fire hazard.
Yeah, but now you've released it into the atmosphere and you're gonna cause climate change.
Ah, that's alright.
I mean, this planet doesn't need
Find
any more
another
problems.
planet, call that Eden Prime.
Everyone just moved to Eden 2. The close-up on her face looked like in like one of those 3D movies that's like really interested in having you know that it's 3D, and so they like shove stuff into the camera.
I am a sucker for crappy 90s CGI.
I can't think of a specific movie that has crappy 90s CGI.
All my memories are of Beast
Actually,
Wars.
wait, Jurassic Park came out in 90s. Oh yeah, it's Star Wars.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of
around
the
that time.
212. You the one in charge here, ma'am? I need a status report, now.
Oh man. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Any idea what kind of
Fighting
enemy
these
we're
things is
facing?
in the gas bags.
I think they're Geth.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
You're coming with
What
us,
happens if you
Williams.
tell her to
We
stay
need that
here?
beacon.
Aye,
Yeah,
ma'am.
she'll
It's time
probably
for
come along
payback.
anyways.
What else do you know
Yeah,
about
probably.
the Geth?
BioWare's
Just what I
illusion of
remember from
choice
just
at
class
don't
back in
have.
school. They're synthetics,
Mhm.
non-organic life forms.
Worked on me the
with
first
AI
time round.
programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago.
Or she
It was
just
supposed to be a
dies,
source of cheap
and you just
labor,
don't have her.
but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them
You haven't
since.
guessed. The person wearing the different looking armor and who has a voice and
Tell
a
me
different
everything
face
you know about the beacon.
is
They
the
were
new
doing some
party
digging
member
out
to
here
replace
extend
Jane.
the
Are you
monorail and
sure?
expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean
I
ruins
mean,
and the beacon.
I've got a
Suddenly, every
PhD in
scientific
video
expert in the
games.
We'll have to
colony was
open the
interested.
inventory to find
That's
out.
when they brought us in to secure the site. I
Mhm.
don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
I bet that beacon just has a recipe for mud
Have
pie.
you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've
The
ever
scientists are
met.
arguing
Not
about that.
sure I'd
Like,
be able to tell if one was a Spectre
one of them's
anyway.
like,
If
I'd
you saw
stake
this
my
guy, you'd know
tenure
there's
on it.
enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily,
That
he's on
beacon
our
definitely
side.
has a map to
Sorry.
the treasure
I
planet.
said no Turians.
Move out!
That's
Actually, yeah, this would have been like a completely different game if, like, instead of the beacon being like what it is, it's just a map to like buried treasure.
so. This is Williams.
Actually, that would be a fun game.
She's a soldier. She's pretty much going to be our damage sponge.
Not putting any points into soldier. She can't be a true soldier without points in soldier.
The beacon's at the far end of
Eh.
this trench.
Mostly trying to save up points for adrenaline rush.
Oh,
Instantly replenishes all your abilities.
Also, if you haven't noticed, all the items in the game are ranked with like a 1 or some other Roman numeral. And that is exactly what you think it is. It goes from 1 to 10 and everything named Scorpion 1 through 10. It's just a scorpion, but better or worse. Like, for example, the Scorpion 10 has a much longer stinger
Hostile spotted.
and more potent poison.
I hear you can carry all your young on your back with the Scorpion 10.
Yeah, man, the Scorpion 10 is a really good upgrade. I'm more partial to the Spider 10. It's just because of the 8 legs brings you more mobility. And the web ability, too.
This is the dig site. The beacon was
You might
right
have
here.
noticed
It
I
must have
kept
been moved.
missing all the bad guys with that biotic push.
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research.
It's the targeting system of
We
Mass
made it to the
Effect
camp.
1 for you.
It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
You should have played more What was that Tron arcade game where you just like threw discuses at people?
Up ahead.
Don't know.
Check it out. I'll
You should
wait
have
for you
played more
there.
of that. That's a really good arcade game, actually.
You're gonna.
Wasn't Kessler the name of like a spacecraft in real life? Like a
Don't know.
satellite or something? Maybe it was like a Kessler
Looks like they hit
effect.
the camp hard.
It's a good place for an ambush. Keep your guard.
Looks like the camp hard and it's just burned to the ground.
Were those bodies always there?
Oh God, they're still alive.
What did the Geth do to
Kid,
them?
kid's like, they're still alive. This has been there for 50 years.
Caden's Canadian sensibilities are offended by these robot zombies.
Is he Canadian? When? How do you know that?
They say it in the game.
Was that just forced trip?
Well, might have been the push.
Hmm.
Might have noticed me throwing a grenade back there. Kinda hard to see. You can get those replenished by picking up an upgrade kit.
So I just noticed that a lot of the weapons
That door.
have
It's
like
closed. Security locks engaged.
are either mythical creatures or like Avenger or Striker or whatever. Is there like a difference between
Humans.
like is
Thank
there a
the
distinction between those two sets?
Close the door.
Mostly damage, I
before they
think.
come back.
How did you end up in this shed?
We hid here
But
during
yeah,
the attack.
basically gun
They
marketing.
must have come here
That's why
for the
they
beacon.
have all those fancy
Luckily,
names.
it wasn't here. It was moved to the spaceport earlier
True.
this morning.
I like how the
Manuel and I
first
stayed
thing this
behind
lady
and backed
says
up
is
the
thank
camp.
the maker.
When the attack
Like,
came,
come
the
on, man.
Marines held them off long
Try to be
enough for us
less
to
science
hide.
fiction.
BioWare writing at
They
its
gave their lives
finest.
to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Manuel knows where it's at.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module.
Yeah,
from a
man, we need to
galaxy-wide
recruit Manuel to our
communications
party.
network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking
This
medical
lady is
advances.
really
Who knows
excited
what
about
secrets are
mud
locked
pie.
inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil.
Haha.
Awakened the beast.
This mud pie will revolutionize cooking.
Manuel, please.
We could
this isn't the
feed
time.
tens of millions of people with a single mud pie.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. One second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the destroyers. Bringers of darkness. Heralds of our extinction.
I hear you,
We could hear the
Manuel.
battle outside. Gunfire, screams.
Hmm.
I thought it would
Oh, we
never
might have
end.
talked over it. The Geth
Then
are the
everything went
robots.
quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move.
We'll learn more about him
until
later.
you came along.
No, we'll just skip that part.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him. The prophet. Leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
There's
I'm
only
sorry,
one
my
Turian
will's
in the
still a bit
galaxy.
Unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future?
Manuel's got
To
one
see
too many
the destruction
neutrons.
rushing towards us, to understand there is no escape, no hope. No, I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel, go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
I like how she was looking at you for that.
There's an option to punch Manuel in the face, but you know, he's a cool guy. You know, hitting the mentally ill is
I mean,
not
he's-
cool.
And anyway, you want to leave him open for recruiting into your party later.
Saren.
You don't look too good, Saren. You okay, man?
Nihilus. This isn't your mission,
Yeah, I
Saren.
like how he doesn't
What are you doing here?
comment on that.
The council thought you could use some help on this one.
Ignore
Wasn't expecting
all of the
to find a
tubes
get
coming out of his
The
torso.
situation's bad.
Yeah, that's just a temporary medical procedure.